you're doing Anurag Kashyap's Raman Raghav 2.0. You've assisted him in Gangs of Wasseypur. How much of an influence has he been in your career so far?
Everything I know about cinema, filmmaking, acting, I give the credit to Anurag sir, because my journey in the industry started with being an assistant director on Gangs of Wasseypur. What I learned from Gangs of Wasseypur was how a film is made. That ground training of how people work in the film industry.
Right.
And it was a film which was made with very limited resources. So it was live locations, real people, and guerrilla shooting, more than 350 actors. And from that I got the next step when I saw actors coming from theatre background. It made me realize what importance does theatre have in this craft. And I started doing theatre. So every step I've taken in life till now is because of what I experienced in Gangs of Wasseypur and what I've learned from Anurag sir. To have finally now, 5 years later, to be doing a film as a lead in his next film, Raman Raghav 2.0, where he's directing, and the same actor, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, whom I used to give clap in front of his face, is now my co-actor. It just feels like a whole circle is completed, and things like these make you believe that you're on the right direction, and you just need to keep working in this direction.
Absolutely. And I believe Nawaz is playing the psychopath killer, Raman Raghav, and you are playing. Your character is based on a cop. His name was Ramakant Kulkarni, I believe.
Actually, I can't go into the details.
Right.
All I can say is it's a crime thriller, and yes, Nawaz bhai is playing the psycho thriller, and I'm playing a cop.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all I can say.
Okay, but it should be interesting. It should be something interesting because the premise looks interesting, and this is I think entirely up Anurag's alley in terms of he's really good at this.
Absolutely, and I am very sure that the audience will be surprised with what they see.
Okay. And you're also doing Manmarziyan with Ayushman Khurrana and Bhumi Pednekar.
Yes.
Sanjeev Sharma is
directing and Anand Rai sir is producing the film.
Right.
I'm going to start shooting very soon, around the end of this month in Punjab. Punjab-based love story. So yes, it's a great script, fabulous character. So I'm a big admirer of Bhumi and Ayushman. I love Kamla and Rishabh, and I personally feel they are great talents. So it's going to be a learning experience for me also, and it's a proper commercial hardcore love story.
It's a proper commercial hardcore love story. And when are Raman Raghav and you're releasing any tentative?
Raman Raghav, the date is not locked yet, but they are aiming for around a July-August release this year. And Manmarziyan Erosh just released the date. It's 23rd of September this year.
Right.
So by God's grace, I have 3 releases this year, which is like wow. ये कब हो गया?
Right. And I believe you were an extremely shy kid when you were growing up, and the first actor I believe that you met was Hrithik Roshan on the sets of Fiza.
Yes.
So why were you shy, and how do you remember that moment? You met Hrithik. You reminded Hrithik about that later.
I actually never met him after that.
You have not met him after that.
Actually, what happened was I was 12 years old. So that makes me I was in my 8th grade or something. And Kaho Na Pyara had just come out. And I had never gone on a film set before. I was never interested in going on a film set. I was this kid who was studying. I was very fond of playing cricket, watching movies. Never fond of going on set and doing what my dad is doing. Never. Kaho Na Pyara had come. And I was madly in love with Hrithik Roshan. So huge fan, and I still am. But that time, that was the phase going on that I was not ready to believe that this person really exists. Doing all those moves, and I was just a big fan of Hrithik Roshan and the physique and everything. So when I came to know that my dad is shooting with him on Fiza, I want to meet him. Dad was like, okay, and the shoot was going in Film City, Goregaon, Mumbai. So my dad's personal assistant, he started pulling my leg. Seeing the excitement, 3 days before he said कि अरे यार पर ऋतिक तो उन्हीं बच्चों से मिलते हैं जिनको एक पल का जीना पे डांस आता है। और मैं लग गया दिन I was like पूरा प्रैक्टिस किया ले एक पल का जीना everything। And I was so excited कि मैं सेट पे जा रहा हूँ, आज ऋतिक रोशन को मिलूंगा। And I went on set with my brother, younger brother. And वहाँ पे I was मतलब वो वाला बच्चा ना कि मैं तो देखते ही शुरू हो जाऊँगा बस ऋतिक रोशन बोले तो सही मुझे. And वहाँ पे गया ऋतिक रोशन was very sweet. I was so I mean like I was in awe of him. And he clicked photographs. I still have that photograph with me. We clicked photographs and we started shooting. And I was just waiting by the side कि यार अब बोलेंगे सर अब बोलेंगे डांस करना है. I was just ready कि डांस करना तो बोलो यार. But कभी हुआ नहीं है. That's when I realized कि it was a prank on me. But to be very honest, I got really bored. After 4 hours, I got really bored looking at people doing the same thing again and again and again. तो मुझे लगता था as a kid 3 घंटे की फिल्म होती है तो एक दिन में तो फिल्म बन जाती होगी यार.
Right.
But एक ही बार वही चीज़ किए जा रहे हैं, वही चीज़ किए जा रहे हैं. I was like I'm never coming on a film set again.
Right.
But it was wonderful meeting Hrithik Roshan for the first time.
Right.